It's Motivational Monday. I'm Milestone, back to bring you some more positive culture.
My name's Ali, and I am the guest for this month's Motivational Mondays. This month is March of 2015, and I feel like this is a month that is all about change. And so I basically want to talk about 4 different concepts based on change. The first being personal growth, changing your circle, changing your community, and changing the world around you. So before I go any further, I would like to first focus on personal growth and why it's so important. You see, personal growth is important because it basically denotes the journey of us becoming the best self that we can possibly be. So for the sake of identifying or defining the meaning of change, well, the dictionary definition is simply converting something into something different. And that's basically us trying to convert ourselves, the way we are now, into what we would like ourselves to become. So in our journey of becoming our best self, we have to think of a number of different things. Primarily, however, that being one, the sacrifice that needs to be made in order for us to get where we want to go in life, and second, the steps we need to take. So for some of us, that might mean that we have to put down a cigarette and hit the gym, because we have to recognize, one, that we're not simply unilateral beings, we're tripartite beings. We are people who have to cultivate the mind, the body, and the spirit. In other cases, that might even mean that we have to put down our phones and pick up a book, because cultivating our minds makes us stronger individuals altogether. It would even mean that we would need to simply work on that college application that we've been putting away for so long and procrastinating with, or even something as simple as remembering to pray about something before you go to bed at night. So the fundamental principle of attaining personal growth is simply to remember that you can always do more. You can always accomplish more. You can always become more. You can always be a better person. And if you just keep that principle in mind, you'll be able to attain personal growth. So the next part of change that I would actually like to talk about is changing the circle around you. But a lot of times the burden that we bear may come from the people that we kick it with. So a lot of times if we have someone that's in our lives that's always down or simply doesn't have a positive attitude, that may play into the way we perform in life. I'm also sure that many of us are familiar with the quote, you tell me who your friends are and I'll tell you who you are. I feel like that's also a very valuable denotation of one's character, because the bottom line is the only reason why we would kick it around somebody is because we have a lot in common. With that being said, a lot of times it would behoove us to take a step back and not only reflect on ways that we can grow internally, but to perceive our surroundings for what they are. I mean, if we want to become better people, then that means that we have to surround ourselves with people who are doing more, who are seeking to accomplish more, people who are visionaries and want to change the world and make it a better place the same way that we all should be doing as well. So this will bring us to our third Monday, and this time around I would like to talk about the importance of making a difference in your community. So some of you might be wondering, how is it that I can make a difference in my community? Well, each and every last one of us are different types of people. We're all blessed with different types of skills and talents, and the beautiful thing about that is that they can all be applied in different areas of society. So with me, I always felt like I saw problems with my surroundings and I knew that I wanted to see things different, to see things change in my society. So what I did was I got involved. I became the president of student government at my community college and faced a number of different issues. One, I felt like there wasn't a familial enough environment at the community college, so I focused on basically bringing a variety of different cultural events, from Black History Month to Hispanic Heritage Month, We did things for breast cancer awareness. We had all different types of talent shows and case shows, talent shows for students to showcase their ability and do monologues, acting, dance, whatever it is they felt made themselves beautiful. They were able to showcase that, and the community was grateful for it. Their family and friends were grateful for it, and overall, people were more familiar with the faces that they saw every day. Additionally, I felt that there was different types of problems, like on a political level, our libraries were in danger of being shut down. The book collections were more than 15 years old. And so I got together with my board and we mobilized a petition to see to it that things changed, and they did. But I can't sit here and take the credit for whatever things were done, because all I could do in that situation, because of my lack of experience, would follow in the footsteps of those that had come before me. I came from Southwest College. That's where everything happened. There was a founder there. Her name was Miss Odessa Cox, and she was actually very proactive in having the school founded in the first place, because she felt it was a problem for people to have to drive so far, whether it be to East LA, Santa Monica, wherever, in order for people that were black and brown to receive an education. So she wanted one built right there in the community. She mobilized the right people and got behind the right political figures to make it happen, and before we knew it, Southwest was founded in 1967. I took her model of influence and went to the people that I felt were instrumental in making a difference on campus and saw to it that those things happen. But not everyone's story is the same. There's a way that you can make a difference.
So now we've reached our fourth Monday, and this time around I would like to talk about what it takes to change the world. Now, some people might look at this and say, to change the world, there has to be some extremely complicated answer. But the reality of it is that it's not. Some people might think that, oh, I have to go out and make $1 million and invest in some big company that would have the power to reach multitudes of people. So what does it take to change the world? The reality of it is that you simply need to be yourself. When we think about the people who were the most effective figures in our history to change the world, from Mohandas Gandhi to Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, Che Guevara, even people in technology, Steve Jobs and Bill Gates, all of these figures did nothing more than be themselves. They felt that they had some type of gift that if they put their minds to it and applied the effort necessary for themselves to bring it to the world in an effective manner, they could in fact change the world. Martin Luther King did it with his speeches. Mohandas Gandhi did it with his passion for people and to see political change in his environment. Malcolm X the same way. People with technologies felt that they needed to build the world and create different avenues for people to be able to communicate with one another. And all of these things helped change the world, but the reality of it was, again, that it was very, very simple. So don't think that you have to be some type of genius or some type of mastermind in order for you to be able to make a difference, because at the end of the day, we don't need anything other than you. So be you.